Hey guys, today I'm going to do the letter H in my alphabet series, and I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I've been working on this series, but I'm finally getting back into it. Excuse me. I hope that the camera is adjusted right and that you guys can see me, because that's the one thing I don't like about filming with this new camera is I can't see myself, so if the angle in the shot is really horrible, I don't really know until I finish it. Like, I did a test shot and it looked good there, so hopefully you can still see me. That's assuming I sat in the same place as the test. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead with the H names. I'll start with the boys, I guess. The first name is Harvard, and I really like the name Harvey, so I thought this would be a cool way to use that as a nickname. Obviously there's Harvard, the university, which is really well known, so it's kind of a cool sounding name because of that. It is an Old Norse name and it means army protector, so I kind of like that name. I think it's kind of cool. I've definitely never met anybody named Harvard. The next one is starting to get more popular, at least it was a few months ago, and it's Hugo. And obviously there was the movie about the little boy Hugo who lives in the train station, and I think that helped make it a little more popular. This name is really popular in France, and it's a Germanic name. It means bright spirit, and I really like the name Hugo. I think it's cute. I think it's going to be getting more popular though. The next one is Heath, and it's an Old English name, and it means heath, and I'm not sure what a heath is, so I don't really know what that means, and I didn't bother looking it up because I'm lazy, I guess. I don't know. But obviously Heath can also be short for Heathcliff, and when I think of Heath, I think Heath will remind a lot of people of Heath Ledger, and also of the Heath candy bar. But I like the name. I think it's kind of cool. My dad's name is Keith, so maybe that's why I like it. The next one is Harrison, and this is my brother's middle name. It's an English name. It means son of Harry, which is pretty evident. And I think it's a cool name. If you like Harrison Ford, it's pretty cool. And yeah, you can call your son Harry. I don't know. Next one is Hudson, and this is another English name. It means son of Hugh, which I didn't know. I just think Hudson is a cool name. It's also a place name, the Hudson River, whatever. I like Hudson. Also reminds me of Finn Hudson from Glee. Next one is Hallen or Hale, which is, Hale is a shorter version of Hallen. It's an Old English name, and it means servant in the hall or manor house, which isn't a great meaning. Like, I wouldn't want my kid to be called a servant, but I think Hallen is just a really cool name, and I like the nickname Hal a lot, so I just thought that was an interesting one. Next name is Hendrik, and it's a Germanic name. It means house owner. I thought a cool spin on this, if you are into music or, you know, whatever, Hendrix with an X, like Jimi Hendrix, would be really cool if you're into him. I just think it's a cool name, and it reminds me a bit of the name Henry, which I love, but Henry is getting so popular that I don't think I would use it now. So it's something similar, and I like that. The next one is Hollis, and I don't know if this name would be super usable, because I could see a little boy being teased about this name, but it's a family name for me, and it's an Old English name. It means from the grove of holly trees, which I think is a really cool meaning, and I just like this name, but I don't really know that it's usable, maybe as a middle name. Next one is Haldor, and it's an Old Norse name. It sounds really Norse to me. It means Thor's rock, and I think it's just a really cool name. If you like the nickname Hal, it's really cool too. And the last boy's name I have, I really like this one, is Herschel, and Herschel is a Yiddish name, and it means deer, so like the animal, not like deer, like cherished. But I think it's a really cool name. I like that name. The only problem is it kind of reminds me of Hershey, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, everyone likes chocolate. Okay, so for the girls' names, the first one I wrote down is Honora, and I've liked this name for a while now. It's just a really pretty name. It's a Latin name, and it means honored or honorable, which is pretty obvious. It's just pretty, and this is a fairly popular one. I know a lot of people who like this name. The next one is Holland, and I really like the name Holland because I love Holly. I think Holly would be a cute nickname, or you could use Andy as a nickname if you like that for girls. And it's just an English name. It means from Holland or the Netherlands. Next is Harmonia, I think this name is really pretty. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has the word moan in it. So I'm kind of iffy on names that have moan in them in general. But it's an English name. It means harmony. And it's pretty. I like it. The next one, I had never heard this name before today. And I really, really like this name. And it is Halili. And it's a Swahili name. It means beloved, which is an awesome nickname. Or awesome meaning, and I just think it's really pretty, and you could use Hallie or Lily as nicknames, so I really like Halili. I think I'm going to write that on my list of favorite names. It is kind of ethnic sounding, so I don't know if I would end up using it, but I think it's really pretty, and you could probably spell it with a Y at the end too if you wanted to change it, because it's not, I've never heard it before, so I don't think, it's not popular enough that people would be like, oh, you changed the spelling. The next one is Hera. I really like the name Hera, and Hera was the god Zeus's wife, and it's an old Greek name. It means hero or fighter, so it's a good strong name. I just think it's a really cool name. The next one is Haven, and I don't think I personally would ever use this one, but I've seen it getting popular, and actually right after I made this list I saw someone posting questions about the name Haven on Formspring today. I think it's a great alternative to the name Heaven, because I think Heaven is a really tacky name. No offense to anybody, but personally I really don't like the name Heaven. I think Haven is much more usable, and it just sounds like peaceful to me and sweet. And it's an English name, it means heaven. I think it's really cute. Next one is Henrietta, and Henrietta is a Germanic name. It means house owner, same as Hendrik and Henry. And I just think it's really cute, and it's one of those older names that is coming back into style. Some nicknames for Henrietta. Hattie is a traditional nickname for Henrietta, which I think is pretty cute. And you could also just use Etta, or you could be more creative and come up with something else. The next one is Havana, and I love this name. I've never thought about Havana as a name before today. It is the capital city of Cuba, so it's a Spanish name, and I just think it's really cute. And I love the name Hannah. I didn't put Hannah on this list because I thought, I try to include names on the list that aren't so popular that maybe you haven't heard of before, so I didn't put Hannah on even though I love the name Hannah. And Havana really sounds a lot like Hannah, so I think it is awesome. If you like Hannah, it might be a great alternative. I really love this name a lot. And next we have Hyacinth, which is of course a flower name, and it is an old Greek name. It just means a hyacinth flower, and I just think it's pretty. I know a lot of people like Jacinta, which is the Spanish version, but it starts with a J, so it's not on this list. But I just think Hyacinth is a pretty sounding name. There's not a lot of good nicknames for it, is the only problem I have. Like, you could do maybe like Cindy or something, but I'm not really a fan of that. It sounds really dated to me. The last one is one that is also getting more popular, and it is Hazel. Hazel is just an English name. It means hazel, like the color, I'm assuming. And I love this name because when I was a little girl we had a cat named Hazel, and I've always liked it, and it's definitely one of the old lady names that's coming back into style. So yeah, those are the H names. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being patient with me. I hope I will be making a lot more name videos coming up soon, so you can look forward to the I and J ones for February. That's my plan. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have subscribed and have been waiting for me to post videos for you, thank you for staying subscribed, and thank you to everyone for watching my video. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!